Okay, we're back with another MPM only run. This time a little smoother, a little more interesting as far as real runs go, that I'm actually proud of doing, and not just limping along to victory hoping for the best. This time I get the x-ray glasses and the walking shoes again, which I genuinely can't believe. I'm not really sure why the game loves me so much, but it's truly great. This game mode is fantastic. All the weird turns it can take. I wasn't really satisfied at the end of the video that I did last with the fact that I had used other weapons to get through the house, or to take out enemies. I do use the survival knife in this run because, I mean, you can just try and justify it all I want. I think knives are okay because it's not exactly overpowered in any capacity compared to the MPM handgun. I may try and get it with the pocket knife at some point if I'm feeling up to it, but right now I think the survival knife is fine. So this time I actually remembered to keep my chem fluid and not just discard it, throw it on the ground, dump it out. And I think it goes a lot better. Survival knife already. I always joke with my friend that getting the survival knife is the indication that you're going to have a successful run. Obviously not true, but it's fun to have our inside jokes about it. I do love the survival knife. It's fantastic. It definitely makes the generator room a lot easier because I've heard people say that you can kill the big arm molded in the generator room. Bait one swing out of them and then they won't attack you again while you attack them with the pocket knife, but that has not worked for me. They usually attack me again, so I need to get better at doing that if I'm going to do a run with that. And right now my friend is trying to goat me into doing a survival knife only run, which could be very interesting. We'll see if I can make it happen. Everything in this run just goes smoother than the last one. And I think it furthers my point that it really is accomplishable for anyone. You really can do this with literally just the knife and the MPM. Any other weapons that I pick up, I immediately discard them because it's not in the spirit of the challenge that I set for myself on this run in particular. I think it took maybe 4 attempts today to get this run. The more that I beat this game mode, the more I understand fully that it really is just a matter of getting confident and comfortable with the game mode and not getting in your own head about it. It's really easy the first few times you play it to just think it's never going to happen. It's too difficult. There's too much going wrong. You know, you get the Magnum or the Albert right off the bat and you get some enhanced handgun rounds and you think to yourself, if I don't get it on this run, then it's not going to be possible. But that just simply isn't the case. I'm confident fully at this point that you could beat her with just about anything. And as long as you have the stick-to-itiveness to hang in there and, you know, run it, then you can do it. This angel, hilarious. I died there because of that exact box, which is a bomb again. Fantastic. That angel gave me flame rounds. I do not remember picking up flame rounds in the last run at all. So very interesting. I'm not sure if I already had everything in my inventory that I had the previous time, so it just gave me flame rounds as a random drop. I'm really not sure about that one. Obviously, as stated, I'm going to delete any gun that is not the MPM handgun. It will be the only projectile firearm of any kind that I use throughout this entire run. The only thing I was really concerned about here was that the little jumpy crawler guy was getting me when I was attacking the other one, but he seemed stuck behind him, so that was pleasant. It is amazing how many times I have forgotten to close that door and had to turn around and waste ammo on that crawler just to keep the run pushing forward. Normally I prefer to shoot my way through this room, but since I'm trying to conserve handgun ammo as much as possible, I choose to use the trap method, the pressure plate. Either one works, one just takes a little longer. Accidentally picking up weapons again. It's ingrained in my gamer hands to just pick up anything I find and carry on, but definitely have to rectify that situation for this challenge. Destroying the bomb this time because, I mean, this isn't, I'm not trying to limp to victory this time. I'm not trying to actually make it harder on myself than it needs to be for the parameters of what I've set here for myself. And last time I didn't destroy it, and that molded spawned in front of the door. I'm not certain if the two are correlated at all, but I certainly have my theories about it. And this is the magic. I absolutely love finding the walking shoes in a 4-star chest. It's very comforting. Really funny that I chose to check my inventory there with the turret right around the corner. Just totally confident, I guess, or maybe stupid to think that it wouldn't trigger around me, but thankfully they have that alarm and you'll know when it's coming, so. I do think the game mode would be a lot more interesting if they did not have the alarm, but I think it's also unfair to first-time players. Not that this game mode's fair. This guy did not want to die this time. I've never had to open the door on him before to kind of trigger him to step back, get back in the line of fire with the turret before. It's amazing how many times you can run this, even successfully, and still have a first-time experience somewhere along the way. So the very first run I ever did, the actual very, very first run, I got 4 stacks of enhanced handgun pistol ammo. I found 4 gunpowders and 4 strong chem fluids. And it wasn't until near the end of my run that I finally found any pistol at all. And then I died. And I've never had that good of luck since. So it's a very strange way to start off my adventure with this game mode. And there they are. The X-ray glasses, the last piece of the puzzle to make a successful run. Obviously, runs with the X-ray glasses and the walking shoes are always preferable to strong weapons that can make things go quickly and smoothly. Not sure why exactly I committed to coming into this room and putting myself in danger to open a 4-star chest that I knew I couldn't use anything out of because I already had the walking shoes. But, you know, you might as well see what you're missing out on. You do not want to leave this if it's a bomb. It's very easy for the bloater to destroy that box right behind you and just blow you up, and then nobody's having a good time. One thing that does happen in this run that, again, I've never seen before, interestingly enough, is the bloater, when it comes into this room, it just charges forward full speed ahead, and I had to improvise and get around it in a way that I've never had to before, so I wasn't really sure if it was going to be viable. But luckily, you know, with a run like this, you can keep as many heals on you as you want, and it doesn't really matter because you're not going to be using a lot of inventory space for other things. So he's already around the table, no longer in line of view of the turret, so I have absolutely no choice but to try and goad him to get back in front of it. And I wasn't really sure if he died, so I went to go around the corner again here, and he blew up next to me, which could have been a severe issue, but luckily it wasn't. I deliberately choose to use a regular first aid instead of my strong first aid. If for some reason these crawlers are chasing you and you're able to get away from them, you can go back around the hallway to that bomb under the stairs and use it to blow them up. I have had to do that before. It's very scary. Constantly switching between enhanced handgun ammo and regular handgun ammo for different situations. Obviously, wanted to use my enhanced ammo against the crawlers to mitigate risk as much as possible, but not wanting to use enhanced handgun ammo on the bloater out here to blow up the traps around him. And I learned my lesson from last time to push forward slowly with the walking shoes. That last guy spawning out of the ground can do what's called a cheap shot. I don't know if everyone knows about the cheap shot mechanic or not, but basically if you pass up enough molded enough times, the game has this RNG feature where the enemies will swipe at you instantly if you try and pass them. It's very weird. I'm glad that he did not try to do that to me. No red chem fluid means we make our pistol ammo as much as we can, and we have so much empty inventory that we don't need to throw anything away, and we can get this going. Definitely have a steadier hand this time, so I'm a little more confident in my ability to get this done. And as usual, Marguerite has chosen her favorite hidey hole. So, I mentioned in my last video that the first time I ever got to her, she appeared in the ceiling and immediately lunged at me and did a sideswipe, and this is the first time I've ever seen her try and do that again. It will happen again here in just a minute. Luckily, I was more prepared for it this time, and I'm a lot better at standing around corners and forcing her to be where I want her to be to some certain extent in relation to where I am. And it is about to happen. I can hear her say, "Here I come," and there she is. She just did it. That was the lunge attack. Very rare, seemingly, compared to how many times I've gotten here and how many times she's done it. But just be aware of that. It's very dangerous to stand in the open like that. Let her do that to you. Not sure that trap did anything. I think I blew it up too early. But this one does a lot better for me than last time. And we're off to the second floor again. I absolutely love when I cannot see her and I hear her set off a trap somewhere. That's just so beautiful. Second trap she's set off now. This time I decide I'm not going to stand here and let her light me up. She's coming directly for me. I'm going to run, and luckily the turret is focused on her and not me this time. And there you have it. It is done. Again. MPM only, literally. I think I used the survival knife on one enemy in the generator room, and I probably didn't even have to because I have 13 shots left over. That's it, folks. Enjoy your runs. Thank you for watching.